Hello everybody, MegaZard's here. I'm back at it again to give y'all another exciting video today, and this time marks the 5th edition of my Gamers Brief, where I sit down and talk with all y'all today about all the gaming related news that happened within the past week. And within today's video, I'm going to be talking about my small little thoughts over the Sonic movie that just that recently launched last week. We also got a brand new Switch Lite color Coral that's coming on the horizon. We also got some brand new NES and SNES games that dropped on the Switch Online recently as well. We also got news reports of Sony skipping Pax East this year, and I got a little few cents to say about that as well. And on Thursday, we finally had a new Nintendo Direct. However, it was a Animal Crossing Direct that actually aired as well. So I'll also give my little 2 cents on that as well, though. And I also have one other topic that I'll also throw in between all those other news topics as well, though. So without any further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, and get comfortable as I am about to go over the latest gaming news. Last week, on February 14th, on that fateful Valentine's Day, we had the Sonic movie officially drop in theaters. And I actually went to go watch it the day after that original day when it dropped. And overall, man, I gotta say that movie was a really fun, good time. It wasn't like the best movie in the world, so to say, though, but it certainly wasn't the worst movie in the world. And if you're curious to see my full entire thoughts of what I thought about the Sonic movie, I did do a review about it on my channel, so you can go ahead and click that card in the corner if you want to check that video out, or just browse through my channel and you can find the video that way, though. But to kind of keep it short without saying too much stuff, and obviously no spoilers, the movie was really good, super solid. If you're a really good fan of Sonic, then you're really gonna enjoy this film, though. And I gotta say, the jokes and stuff they put up in there, and the way how they portrayed Sonic, and thank goodness they did that big old good old redesign on him, because I don't know how bad the movie would have done if they did not go back and revise that design, though. But I am curious about, I'm really curious to see how bad it really would have looked. I really do kind of want to see for myself the whole entire movie again, but with that original design. I just wonder, like, how many different good memes that you can sort of kind of make out of that, though. But all of those thoughts aside, though, the movie is really good and super fun. So make sure to go see it and support it while it's in theaters, so that way we can get more works like this, such as like the Detective Pikachu and the Sonic movie. That way we can get more different types of video game adaptations in movie format like this further down the road in the future. On Tuesday, February 18th, we had confirmation that a new Nintendo Switch Lite color is being released, and it is a pink themed Switch Lite, and the official name for it is called Coral, and it will be releasing in Japan on March the 20th, the same day as Animal Crossing New Horizon actually releases as well. But for those that live here in North America, it will be releasing on April the 3rd. So it is pretty cool that pretty much makes it the fourth different version, that, or at least the basic version of the Switch Lite that we had. Because, you know, at first we had turquoise, we had gray, and we had yellow that was all launching on the same day last year. And then we also had a special edition of the Sword and Shield one, which was very unique, though, but it ain't gonna be like a common, readily available one, though. But then, you know, this Coral version is like our 4th main edition one for the Nintendo Switch Lite family. So I think it was really cool, the matter of fact that, hey, there's a potential that we can get a whole lot more colors with Switch Lites. I honestly wish that they made more sort of kind of theme, like really special versions of the standard base Switch system. Like, imagine if we got like a full-on like a blue standard Switch model, or purple, green, orange, whatever. But I feel like they're probably going to reserve those more so with the Switch Lite, which is a little bit unfortunate, though. But at least we get the special editions with the standard Switch ones, such as like that Animal Crossing theme one. That looks really cool as well, though. But yeah, make sure to keep that on your calendar in case you're willing to switch up your little color variety for your Nintendo Switch. Now, also on that day, there was a new Famitsu column that was from Sakurai that actually managed to leak a little bit early. However, there's only like a few critical things that I basically was able to pull away from this article, though. We do know that, yes, 6 additional fighters are being made for Smash Ultimate currently right now, though. But one of the couple of things we have to keep in mind is that, number one, Sakurai is making all of these DLC fighters. However, Nintendo are the ones that actually made all the picks, and then Sakurai, you know, just went back and talked to them and said, hey, you know what, I can make this one possible, or no, I can't. So Nintendo made the picks, Sakurai is just making it happen. But the other major critical thing is that After this, there are no plans to make any future DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, at least as of this time that this Famitsu column is going out with Sakurai reporting on this though. So yes, these last 6 fighters is going to be it for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So you know what? I'm very pleased with all the picks they basically made so far, and gosh, like by the time we get done with this roster, we're gonna have like 86 different characters within Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I'm gonna say, you know what, Sakurai, you deserve a good long rest up on that, because you know while this is going on, Sakurai's not able to work on any other game, so don't expect like a Kid Icarus sort of kind of game dropping out while the Smash DLC is still ongoing or whatever though. But yeah, Sakurai's been working his butt off on this though, but yeah, don't look forward to any other DLC though, but you know, based upon what he's did so far, I am pleased with the results. Now, on Wednesday, February the 19th, we have 4 more games added to the Nintendo Switch online service, 2 for the NES and 2 for the SNES, and the 2 that we got for the NES one was Shadow of the Ninja and Eliminator Boat Duel, and as for the Super Nintendo, we have Poppin' Twin B and Smash Tennis. Now with these selections, I do know for a lot of people out there, these aren't your so-called, you know, your favorite picks or your go-to picks in terms of adding NES or especially the Super Nintendo games online, because the last time we had an update for the Switch Online games was back in December, and we had 6 games that launched then, because the previous time before that, it was like September when we had the next previous stuff that dropped out for it. So we're still sort of kind of averaging 2 games a month, unfortunately though. But it's a matter of fact that they're not just dropping it out monthly, it's whenever they feel like it. So based upon the current trends we got right now, it's like every 2 to 3 months we're sort of kind of expecting new games though. But it's basically still 2 games per month by the time they actually do drop out. So since it's been 2 months, hey, that's why we only got 4 games though. And I know some people are thinking, you know what, man, what is it taking so long for them to add Earthbound or to add Super Mario RPG or games of that, like your Donkey Kong Country trilogy and stuff like that. Me personally, I'm really still looking forward for them to be able to bring the Donkey Kong Country trilogy to the Super Nintendo Online, because that's the one I really want personally though. But you know, people have been sort of kind of questioning. If you look on Nintendo's video for this where they announced the 4 games that are upcoming for this month, you can look at that like to dislike ratio and you can still see some people disappointed, and I personally understand that though. But it's just kind of strange to kind of think that, you know what, we sort of been kind of getting drip feed all of these games though. But I do wish, you know, sometime further down the road, Nintendo will be sort of kind of able to sort of kind of pick up their scheduled releases though, or at least at the bare minimum pick some like big good quality games such as your Earthbound, Super Mario RPG, or your Donkey Kong Country trilogy that a lot of people really desperately want. Also on this day, it was reported that Sony will not be attending PAX East this year, which is actually quite a shocker. And you know, PAX East is normally scheduled to happen between February 27th and March the 1st. But here's a little update based upon the news reports of why Sony is not going to PAX East this year. Sony Interactive Entertainment made the decision to cancel its participation at PAX East in Boston this year due to increasing concerns related to the Canara virus. We have felt that it was the safest option as the situation is changing daily. We are disappointed to cancel our participation in this event, but the health and safety of our global workforce is our highest concern. Now, it is unfortunate, the matter of fact that yes, Sony did say, you know what, we're not going to be attending PAX East. That is a bit unfortunate though. However, I do appreciate them taking the time out and say, you know what, we really value the work, health, and safety of our people globally. So the matter of fact, you know, they're not risking their employees' health for them to try to get out to this event with risk of, you know, potentially catching that Canara virus and all the crazy stuff that's been going down with it though. The only iffy scenario with this thing though is, you know what, we still hadn't seen the PlayStation 5 yet still, and we got to see the Xbox Series X back in December near the Game Awards, and it's a matter of fact that, you know what, everybody was sort of kind of expecting there to be sort of kind of like a February event for PlayStation to kind of reveal what they have going on or whatever though. But the matter of fact, you know, they're not showing up at this event. It's sort of kind of snowballing to the effect. It's getting some people sort of kind of speculating. The matter of fact, is there something else that's sort of kind of happening behind the scenes though? But I will give them the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what, this virus is still nothing to play around with. And I do appreciate the thought that they're concerned about their workers, because this Canary virus is starting to get, you know, really crazy. Because the matter of fact that it's not only affecting the gaming space, but it's also affecting the anime space as well. Like a couple of animes I watched, there's one that I just watched personally by myself that that they're starting to delay certain episodes for certain animes. And then there's also one that currently I am reviewing right now, and there was like an episode 7 that's delayed in Japan that's affecting their broadcast there. And unfortunately, I feel like it's going to eventually affect the dub as well. So, as a matter of fact, a lot of different things, media across the board is being affected. That stuff is, you know, being originated and made primarily in China, but a little bit in Japan, as the sort of kind of spreading there as well, though. But my thoughts and prayers are out to all of those that are being infected by the Canary virus. So I just wish that everybody manages to stay safe, as well as remain to stay healthy. And last but certainly not least, we had a brand new Nintendo Direct that happened on Thursday, February the 20th. However, it wasn't your standard Nintendo Direct, but it was an Animal Crossing Direct that happened on that day. Now, you can everybody can calm themselves down. Calm yourself down, call your mama down, call your daddy down, calm your brother down, calm everybody down, and put your pitchforks down, because, man, I know it's been such a long time since we got a brand new Nintendo Direct, though, but at least we got an Animal Crossing Direct. And I know for the Animal Crossing fans, I know a lot of people were pleased. I'm starting to notice on Nintendo's tweets on Twitter, it's not nearly as crazy as it was in the comment section in the previous days, though. But I felt a stress of relief whenever they announced that a new Nintendo Direct, even though its Animal Crossing thing was coming out, that it was able to appease most fans for the general consensus, though. But within this Animal Crossing Direct, you know, it happened early in the morning, you know, 8 o'clock Central Time, my time, and I woke up a little bit late, so I was able to catch it, like, you know, 5 minutes into the presentation or whatnot, though, and I was able to kind of recap the stuff that I originally missed, though. But it seems overall, this Animal Crossing game is looking pretty cool and pretty fun, at least for me personally. I'm still going to try it out thanks to some game sharing with one of my friends, though, so that way I can sort of kind of get a feel of Animal Crossing, and that way I can say, you know what, I played this series, I know what this series is all about, so I can't say, you know what, I haven't tried it or whatever, though. But for Animal Crossing fans, I know a lot of people are super stoked and excited about this game. The matter of fact that you can actually change the whole entire topography of the island itself, because I know, you know, back within the GameCube days and the Wii days and DS and everything else, there were sort of kind of bridges and stuff that you might have been able to cross over at certain parts, though, but you couldn't actually change the topography of the actual land. So the matter of fact, you're able to do it within this game. It's pretty cool. They updated us on certain things about, you know, there's not going to be any cloud services, though, but they did report and say, you know what, hey, there's going to be like a built-in service at a later date and point to where, hey, you know what, if your Switch gets broken or lost, hey, you know what, we'll allow you to back up to say that, but the catch is you can only do that one time. However, there is new confirmation that yes, you will be able to transfer your save data from your Switch to another Switch. However, that will be a little bit further down the road. So that's the main number one key thing. So it's going to be sort of kind of in the same boat as Splatoon and your Pokemon as well, in terms of, you know, there's no cloud backup, but eventually at some point you'll be able to actually trade it or trade your save data from one Switch to another, though. So just keep all of that in mind, though. But outside of that, I have to say, you know what, the Animal Crossing Direct looked good. It looked really appeasing for those that are really interested in this, though. But we don't have too much longer to go, because that game comes out March 20th, which happens to be a little less than 1 month away from the time this video goes up, so really look forward to that. So that about does it for this week's Gamers Brief video over all the gaming news that we've gotten within the past week, though. But let me know down in the comment section below, what all did you think about the Sonic movie, and what all did you think about the Switch Lite, the new Coral version that's coming out? Are you really interested in that color, and are you going to pick it up when that day actually comes, though? And are you excited about the NES and Super NES games, or most likely you're probably disappointed about it? And what games would you actually like to see drop out within those two systems on the online service, though? And then what do you think about Sony skipping PAX East this year? Do you think there's some kind of hidden agenda behind that, other than the fact that they're dodging it, obviously because of the fact that they said they're trying to avoid the Canary virus for their work staff, employees, and all that other stuff, though? And then lastly, what all did you think about the Animal Crossing Direct? Was it able to sell you, or did it actually kind of put you away from being able to pick this copy up sometime within the future, whenever the game actually launches, though? But let me know what all you think about all those different topics, as well as, you know, Smash is only going to get 6 more DLC characters, and that's going to be it. Let me know what all you think about all those topics in the comment section down below. So that about does it for this week's video, though. So remember, y'all, until whatever video I make next, this is MegaZard X signing out for this week's Gamers Brief.